Well, the best seafood dishes are those that are pretty much just very simply cooked, not overcooked, not undercooked, which is a thing we're going to tell you about in a second. Brian Clevenger, owner and executive chef of General Harvest Restaurant Group, joins me with a sea scallop recipe that proves a point about simple, delicious, and fresh ingredients. Hello, my friend.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So tell us about these sea scallops we're making.
Well, we're using a fresh scallop that comes from the East Coast today. It's classified as a U10, which when you go to the store and you see like these classifications of scallops and there's a bunch of numbers and letters thrown out, basically U means under, so under 10 scallops per pound.
Okay, gotcha.
So they're going to be larger.
They're going to be, I got you. Okay, so the U10 means big boys.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Okay, I got it. I don't ever buy scallops because they terrify me because, like we were saying, they are expensive and you can easily cook them wrong, but you are going to show us how to cook them right. Easy peasy.
Yes, that's exactly right. So oftentimes what we see, especially when we're doing cooking classes or we get feedback from guests, people tend to be scared of cooking scallops, and I think it's for a couple reasons, right?
Yeah.
Number one, they're expensive, right? And they're pretty delicate. They're a special seafood, but in what we call the restaurant terminology, they're like a line cook's best friend, meaning they're way more forgiving than people think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we do is we take a couple different techniques in ensuring that we cook them properly, right?
All right.
And by properly, I mean, I don't think seafood, and a lot of places kind of fall under this, where they think rare or mid-rare is cold in the middle. Seafood, if it's hot on the outside, it should not be cold in the middle.
Okay, preach. I was telling Chef about this gazpacho scallop soup I had once at a very nice restaurant here in town, and it was like, ugh. So I like it when it is seared and nice, and it's like not hot in the middle, but nice and warm.
Yeah, it needs to be above body temperature, right?
Above body temperature.
Yeah, so your body registers that it's not cold, right? So
Genius.
We're aiming for medium rare on these scallops. So we're gonna sear them pretty hard on one side in extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
I don't use canola oil. I don't use any of those other oils. We saute in extra virgin olive oil.
Got it.
I feel like it's healthier and it imparts a flavor, right?
It has good taste.
Exactly right. So we've got our scallops searing.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna go with these marble potatoes.
You just smushed that little guy.
Yeah, I think that kind of smushing them a little bit helps caramelize the inside.
Can I do one?
Yeah.
I want to smush one. I got this big guy. So you cook them first.
Yeah, so these are cooked
They're boiled or...
Yep. Oh. Vegetable stock? No, that's perfect.
I over-smushed your potato.
Vegetable stock, bay leaves, peppercorns, water, kind of equal parts water and stock. And we cook them, bring them to a boil, cook them for about 20 minutes until they're soft, right?
What does the peppercorn do? Does that really infuse them with flavor?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
And then you season them at the very end.
All right, I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
If you season them too early, they'll blow apart, and then you'll kind of get like these mashed potatoes.
Yeah, and I don't want that.
No.
Well, I mean, I did kind of make a mashed potato in there, but like, if I'm doing it right. And then, is this cauliflower also steamed or boiled?
So I blanch this in salted water, and when I say salted, I mean like the ocean.
Like the ocean. Can you tell people really quickly what it means to blanch something?
So blanch is getting a pot of boiling water, salted like the ocean, and then submerging your vegetable, in this case, in there until it's cooked about 3/4 of the way.
So like what, a couple minutes?
I would say about 1.5 minutes for this size.
Oh, okay, gotcha, all right.
And then you immediately pull it out and you shock it, which is the process of putting in ice water.
All right.
So it stops the cooking immediately.
Stops it right in its tracks.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so how are our scallops doing right now?
So I'm gonna this is a technique that I think is really important. Move your oil around, right? And it's important because it'll stop you from getting hot spots. So if you move your oil around, it'll stay the same temperature all the way through, right?
Yes. I love how you are so attuned to all the temperature things.
Yeah, it's important.
It really is the difference between something being wonderful or not that great.
Agreed. So we took, again, our whole philosophy with cooking in the restaurants is get the best ingredients possible and don't overcomplicate it.
Don't overcomplicate.
No, this is salt and scallops finished with a little bit of butter.
Oh my gosh, that really is quite easy.
Yeah.
And everything is better with butter.
You gotta add a little bit of fat, right?
That searing looks beautiful on there. Really quickly, kind of an overall rule for searing, wait till it moves, right? Mm-hmm. Because I noticed you left that one scallop there until it had finally been ready to release itself from the pot.
Exactly. So the scallop or any seafood will tell you when it's ready to be moved because it'll release itself from the pan.
All right. A lot of things people have issues with fish sometimes is, worrying that it's fresh. How do you know if a scallop is fresh?
So scallops are unique in the sense of it should smell like seafood. It should smell like
the sea.
The sea, exactly. A little bit sweet.
Okay.
The best way to tell with a scallop is color and texture.
Okay.
You don't want them to be, they can tend to get a little sticky if they're a little older than you want. The smell of the ocean will become a little bit stronger.
Yeah, in not a great way.
Then you'd like.
In like a pier way, like when you're at the pier.
Exactly right. Yep, like a low, I hate to say, but low tide sort of.
Low
way,
tide. Right? That's a really good way of explaining it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can put that back there. Yep, we're
Copy
good.
that.
So we've got our potatoes cooked in oil, finished with a little bit of brown butter. Mm-hmm. Our blanched cauliflower in there as well. We're gonna go a little bit of coarse pepper. I think potatoes, coarse pepper is a really, really good combination.
Yes.
And we're actually gonna cook this pepper. We're gonna toast it a little bit.
You're gonna toast the pepper?
Yeah.
All right, I like a toasted pepper.
And now you can actually start to smell it. It gets really floral, right?
It really does.
Again, when you cook so simply, it's the small things that really make a large impact,
That's
right?
a really good point. We have about a minute left. I want you to tell me a couple of things really quickly about Haymaker. I know that this is on the menu at both of your restaurants in West Seattle and the East Lake locations. Mm-hmm. What else is on the menu there?
So we actually just made a menu change. So you're gonna see a lot of kind of winter and fall items on there, from braised meats, of course a lot of pasta because that's what we're best at. This seafood dish, along with probably some black cod. There we go.
There we go. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And then you add all these amazing ingredients, or all these amazing garnishes to it too, right?
Yep, so we're gonna go lemon zest, and then all of those. So you can pick all of those, throw them on there, and it's ready to go.
All right, I'm just gonna dive right in right now because I cannot resist. Well, no, first
All of
I
it,
just
yeah,
wanna
take a bite of everything.
I know, I just wanna try the scallop first though. Oh my gosh. Okay, I do believe you made the perfect scallop that has ever existed on this planet. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Brian, thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
This is delicious. I cannot wait to come down to Haymaker and eat my way into your door and then maybe not be able to get back out of it. And Brian is sharing his recipe for scallops. Just text the word recipe to 206-448-4545 and we'll text you that recipe right back into your phone. Easy peasy. But thanks again for all those tips. They were so top notch.
Thank you.
All right.